Leave you to face the unwashed masses alone? Perish the thought.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. I forgot to record an intro for this, so here you go. Let's get into the game. I also forgot to do an outro for the last one, but I'm sure it's all fine. This is the last episode, so let's get right into it.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
But this isn't a play, but I'm not going anywhere. You should be taking a bow with me. This isn't a play.
Isn't it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly, I could not have borne witness to a better play had it been on a stage. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone.
Do you need help? I'll go with you. Orlais sounds like fun. Are you coming back? Good luck then. Are you coming back? Like, I don't know why you're gonna want to go after her. She wants you dead.
I'll try. This is something I have to do, however, on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Now, I don't know on the DLC for the Awakening, which is the Witch Hunt, Liliana Song, and then the Awakening, I think is the order I was told to play the next ones in. I'm not sure if our companions come back or not. I hope they do, but I don't know.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You don't have to stay, you know. A bloodbath sounds like a fun idea. You think the crows will still come after you? You don't have to stay.
And leave you to face the unwashed masses alone? Perish the thought. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
Why, are you thinking of joining? That is indeed what I said. Anything could happen, I suppose. You thinking of joining?
The Grey Warden? Me? Oh, no. There are some bodily fluids even I won't touch. The Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around, however. Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot.
Oh, I'd be happy for the company. It's not like we won't meet again. It might be better if you were on your own. I'd be happy for the company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Always the kidster.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
That might have something to do with it. Is that all you can do? Drink? Enjoying yourself already, I see. You think you might go back to Orzammar? Does this mean you're staying here?
Yeah, for now.
Stay?
They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes.
You're done adventuring? That's clear. That's uncharacteristically optimistic of you. I'm glad. I hope you two are happy. Just treat her well, Organ. Orgrin. That's uncharacteristically optimistic of you.
Yeah, well, you know me. I'm all about the cheery, romantic optimism. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Take care of yourself. Don't ever change. That's a little gross. I'll let you do that then. Take care of yourself.
Been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Daffy! Can't talk to Daffy?
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Nothing wrong with a little pride. I'm not sure it's the same thing. Do the Quinari celebrate and put on parades? Yeah, do they? I highly doubt it.
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That isn't madness. Everyone is very relieved. This isn't madness. Everyone is very relieved. This isn't madness. Everyone is just very relieved. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't think the Konari could enjoy themselves. I didn't think the Konari could enjoy themselves. That would be quite a sight. Don't you ever smile. I didn't think they could enjoy themselves.
We take great joy in every aspect of our lives. The Kyun demands it. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
The Darkspawn are still a threat, and I was just starting to get used to you. I could go with you if you like. That will be a long trip home. I was just starting to get used to you.
And I to you, strangely enough. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
You helped me as well. It's been good. And I will collect that one day. You owe me nothing. If you say so, you owe me nothing.
Some debts cannot be discarded. There will come a time when I will return, and then it shall be done. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
My guess is that they're all going to come back because of the awakening.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds
seems-
outside are getting restless.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. Restless? What am I supposed to do? No, not just yet. What am I supposed to do?
Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, and let me tell you.
Let's go then.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed her coronation, Aurora proved herself an adept ruler. Trade agreements with the other lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffer. With them, the queen saw a capital rebuilt, the army was restored, laws were passed to encourage freeholders to produce sufficient harvest, and plans were conceived for a university. Despite Loghain being executed in disgrace, Queen Honora insisted on building a monument to her father overlooking the Orlais embassy. The statue was largely ignored, save by Aurora herself, who voyaged out to the statue once a year to place flowers at its feet. As the years passed, Honora continued to rebuff the advice of Ferelden's nobility, requesting that she remarry, though prospective suitors from other nations visit Durham from time to time. Queen only comment is that all of them fall far short of the bar she measures them against, that of her father. Ew. Rumors that the urn of sacred ashes had been found and that it was used to heal Ar-Aman of his poisoning circulated in Ferelden in the months that followed the Darkspawn defeat, slowly at first, and then with growing frequency as the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumors, however, they came to an official decree that no resting place for the ashes had been found. If the urn of the sacred ashes was in those ruins once, it was no longer. Ooh, she moved it. Following months of grim effort, the Templars cleared the last remaining spirits from the Circle Tower, making it safe to rebuild a home for Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Rumors of what happened increased the common folks' distrust of mages, and more than one young apprentice claimed by the encountered mages through long dead, still wandering in the faith. The young Templar Cullen never quite recovered from his ordeal. After months of attempting to convince his superiors that the tower is still a danger, he finally snapped and killed 3 apprentices before being stopped by his fellow Templar. Eventually, Cullen escaped from prison, a madman and a threat to any mage he encountered. Ooh. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. A food shortage years later forced Queen Enora to come down hard on elf rioters and act not quite forgiving, and signed that tensions between the elves and human were far from resolved. Shannon continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in the time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Earl Emmon returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memory of those terrible nights facing the undead. Connor was sent off to study at the Circle, and considering his early experience, he's exceeded in his training and easily passed the harrowing to become a full mage. At his father's urging, Connor accepted a position in Tevinter to undertake formal study of the Fade. The young woman, Caitlin, eventually made it to Durham safely and used the small fortune she received from her father's sword to open a foundry while the city rebuilt. The foundry did well, turning her into a wealthy and respected woman. By chance, she met Tegan again at court, and within months the two of them married. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Durham, having earned much respect for their part in battle. For once, human lands welcome the wandering folk. The new keeper, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes within human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Worry of their human neighbors, however, tension soon rose again, and only Keeper Lena's leadership kept peace alive. In Ozamar, King Haramount found himself in protracted battle against Behelen's rebellion that left him unable to regain the stability he needed. The clan's lord objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the door of isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Haramount's health began to fall. Some claim it was poisoned, while others said it was flagging spite. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The whirling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. The dwarven mage Dagon ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower on the surface. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumor about its location crept into Ozamar years later. Thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. That's not going to end well. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Ozamar with their findings, convinced Sharper to attempt to recreate Cardin's research. A new golem was created bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. Okay, that's an awful idea. The golem immediately went insane, killing several sharpers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated through Osmar, however, and demanded among the Smith's cast to reopen. Kandrin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. As Katie Jane's companions, they went their separate ways. Alistair was relieved to be away from the court at last and returned to his love to help rebuild the Grey Wardens. He left her side only briefly to return to Duncan's home and plant a small memorial. As the Blight lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuild the order in Armuthin, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived the organized Revolt war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They've proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Katie Jane sank her blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last time Ferelden would hear of her, however. And that, my friends, is the end of Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. We still have Witch Hunt, we have Liliana's Song, and we have the Awakening to go over. This was definitely a fun game. I liked it. It took me a long time to figure out the fighting mechanics of it. But that's a me problem because I just like to blindly run into battles. And this one, you actually have to kind of plan it out a little. I probably should have upgraded my armor and did things a little differently. But I still enjoyed myself. Let's see if there's anything fun on these credits. Okay, so there was nothing at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video. I got it wrong. It looks like it's Liliana's Song, Witch Hunt's last, not next. So I will see you guys in Liliana's Song. Have a good one. Bye-bye.